Greetings, or should I say, greetings, boils, ghouls, and all of the macabre manner of being. Oxleymations here again, giving you this update. So, obviously, tomorrow is the big day, or if you're watching this at the time, today's the big day, or if you're watching this after after that date, December 6th was the big day, where we did that Thankmas stream. Yes, I don't know how much money we've raised. If we wound up raising enough money at all, I don't know. And by enough money, I mean any money at all. But anyway, part of the reason why I'm doing this video right now, you can probably tell right over here that I've got my laptop up and open, and there's something going on it. Well, as of today, as of December 5th, 2024, at around... I want to say it's around 8 o'clock at night, I have officially, finally, finished the dag-nabbed gosh darned review, now where did I put that, of a certain film and book that I said that I was going to finally upload like a month and a half ago. But anyway, when good ghouls go bad, the review is finally finished. Right now, on that computer, the video is being processed by my outdated video editing software known as Windows Movie Maker, and that's part of the reason why it's taken me so long to get this friggin' review off the ground. A combination of the fact that, one, with my current work schedule, I don't have a whole lot of free time, and two, the process for me to make one of these goofy videos is laborious and stupid, and I just need to update my editing software because, to put it into perspective for you all, to make that video there, and others like it that I've made in the past, my movie reviews and such, I have to first check out the media and basically write up a review. Okay? Second, I have to write up a script, which is part of the review process. Third, I have to take that script and I have to record it onto my computer. I use Audacity for that, and that works just fine. Part number 5 is having access to the media. So that's when I take one of my plethora of, VHS tapes you can probably just about see over there. And yes, I know my studio, my office, as we'll call it, is a bit of a mess. It was a lot worse, but anyway, that's not the point right now. So then I have to take whatever media that I'm going to do the review of and pop it into either my DVD player or my VCR over there, and I have to record it onto the laptop. And usually I do that first. Like, as I'm watching it, I'll have it playing and recording into the laptop at the same time. And when I get to that point, after it's fully recorded, then I can take the audio that I recorded, and that's if I'm just doing a not on-screen review. Even when I'm doing one of those reviews, I'm getting a little confused. Anyway, I take that audio, and I take the video that I recorded, and I start piecing the two together. But I'm skipping ahead, because in a situation like with this review, and others like it I've done before, I have to sit in front of the camera, specifically this little camera right over here, and you can already tell that that's not a great webcam. That is literally just an old webcam that I got from a friend. I have to sit down in front of the camera with that TV over there acting as an external monitor with my script pulled up on it, and I basically just read the script and I try to internalize it. I'm not great at internalizing my scripts yet, which is why I'm sure you've all noticed, and you'll notice with this video as well, that similar to how when I'm trying to do one of these reviews talking into my cell phone, you'll notice I'm looking over to the side. Well, when I'm doing that with the phone, that's because I keep getting distracted by myself on the screen. When it comes to the videos, that's because, well, I'm having to look back at the script to make sure I'm at the right part in the script, and so I know what I'm going to say. But anyway, then it's a matter of editing. Now, with the parts with me in front of that little camera right there, that's the easy part, for the most part. The hard part, because of my editing software here being so old, so outdated, and such a clunky piece of junk, I wind up having to take, say, and we'll say 40 minutes worth of audio, or up to an hour worth of audio, and I have to take the entire movie and chop it up to where each audio clip is roughly 20 to 35 seconds. You heard me correctly. 20 to 35 seconds of all that audio. And I have to go in manually and I have to take those clips of audio, pull them in onto Movie Maker, sync them up with the movie, chop up the movie into smaller chunks because, well, with YouTube and their algorithm, if I don't have the video chunks either sped up, slowed down, have some kind of filter on them, or less, or within 7 seconds in length, then I get copyright claimed. Content ID matched. I need to specify that because a copyright claim, that's a strike, can be considered a strike against the channel. A content ID match is not nearly as bad. And sorry if you've noticed my nose is kind of flaky. It's the winter season and my complexion is acting up, so I apologize for that. Anyway, enough about that. So what I wind up having to do is, like in the case of this movie, this review, I have to, like I said, take those 20 to 35 second clips, match them up with clips from the movie, chop everything up, and kind of make some kind of visual salad, as it were, and just speed up, slow down, flip around, edit the clips individually so I can make the entire movie into, say, in this case, a 47-minute review. And because of that kind of nonsense, having to chop everything up so thoroughly, it's taxing. It's quite taxing on yours ghoulie. And yes, I know we're in the holiday season and all that hullabaloo, but I figure since I've done this, and also since apparently there's this thing that people are calling Creepmas, where instead of just doing, the holly jolly stuff, they've got like the spooky stuff, like, Jack Skellington, Nightmare Before Christmas, and those giant 12-foot skeletons from Home Depot dressed up in like a Santa hat and a scarf around their necks and things like that. I figure this year I'm getting in on that action. And yes, I know my fingernails are kind of long. It's been not a great span of time. I haven't really been taking care of myself lately. So on that note, like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of free time because what little free time I have has been spent either attempting to work on this, which, by the way, I keep having to force myself back into it because it's such a grueling process because of that stupid editing software. Like, presently, that right there are 95 separate clips over on this side. Okay, you see what I'm saying? There are the ones where it's myself in front of the camera, and then there's the movie clips with my voiceover. Okay? And with this software, if I go, like, let's say I were trying to edit everything all at once, just through my videos of myself in front of the camera, slapped those in there, and then threw in the movie clips by themselves in there, and then threw in the voiceover on top of that, that software right there would crash on me. Another thing that's absolutely abysmal trying to work with that software at times, like if I'm trying to do a complex thing like this, is that, let's say I've got the entire movie in there and I have the entire voiceover recording in there as well. I start cutting up the movie, chopping things up. And because of having to speed it up, slow it down, and whatever, Windows Movie Maker has such a hard time with that I'll think I've got everything all matched up perfectly. And this has happened to me multiple times in the past. I'll think the video is perfectly squared away with the audio, and then I'll take a chunk of it, I would process it, I would go back and watch that processed clip, and lo and behold, Movie Maker threw everything off by like 0.3 seconds. So my voiceover was off key, or was out of sync with the video showing up on screen. And then I'd have to go back in to the software if I made sure to actually save what I was doing and didn't just close out of it thinking, oh, it's fine, it's good. And then I would have to go back in and re-edit everything and like shift all the video and stuff, like clip out little bits here and there and like make it all sync up again. And then I'd save it again. And now suddenly it's off key again, only the other way. The video is moving faster than the sound is going. And just, it is a pain in the backside. And that's the reason why I came up with doing things the way that I do, which is to chop up the audio. And like I said, 20 to 35 second clips of my voiceover recording. I had to make over 70 individual audio files out of my entire script reading for my voiceover, and then take those 70 clips and one at a time bring those over into the movie and take clips from the movie and, like I said, make visual salad out of it. And just rinsing and repeating over and over and over and over again. And each clip takes me, it's only a few seconds, but editing the movie, the pieces I need of the movie to match my narrative, can take me, we'll say, 15 to 20 minutes on a bad day. On a good day, it can take me about 10. And of course, there are other things I have to do in the, over the course of the day. I have to eat. I've got to, go take care of business in the restroom. I got things I got to do. Plus, there's life things that come in, like having to take a housemate somewhere for, like, say, they have to go pick up the prescriptions, and I have to go take them to do that. Or say it's a game day, like it's a day where I and my friends get together and we hang out and we, play board games and stuff, or we play Dungeons and Dragons or what have you. Then that's another 6 hours that I don't get to work on this stuff. Stuff like that, and plus, I don't have every single day that I get to just work on this stuff. No. I have an actual, regular job. And by regular job, it's a schedule where I'm working 12 hours a day, most days a week, most weeks. 1 week I work Monday and Tuesday, I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, then I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The next week I'm off Monday, Tuesday, work Wednesday, Thursday, and off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's those weeks where I don't work on the weekends that I'm doing the gaming thing on Saturday. You get the idea. It's a messy cycle. And it can be quite frustrating because it's like, I just want to make good content for you people. I would love to be able to get to a point where I don't have to go and work my stupid job anymore, or at the very least, go from working full-time to, dropping that down to part-time, weaning myself off of the grind, as it were, and on to being able to do stuff like this. But it's a long, time-consuming process, and it doesn't happen overnight, at least not the way I've been doing it. As much as I would like to just wake up one day and suddenly, boom, I've got 1 billion or a million subscribers, we'll say. That's not going to happen. Not at the current rate. Granted, I'm glad that the channel is doing as well as it's doing, considering my inconsistent upload schedule, plus stuff like this, where this was supposed to be the video that kicked off Oktoberfest this year, which started back in October, and by the time this video goes up, it's either going to be late December 5th or early on December 6th. Think about that for a moment. This video has been on the back burner for over a month, going on 2 months. You all deserve better than that, and I want to be able to do that sort of thing for you, to be able to just get the stuff out there, and I'm working on it. The other thing that really kind of messed me up, I've spoken about this at length, probably to the point where a bunch of you are like, yeah, you got all sappy about it and you started crying, what have you. It's an emotional story. When good ghouls go bad, you wouldn't think that Mr. Stein could write, like, an emotional story, one that could actually, affect you in a way that doesn't just, like, scare you or shock you. He and the people who worked on this actually wrote a story that makes me cry every time I think about certain aspects of it. Sorry, my lighting just blew out my face for a second there. I was very pale. But anyway, that was another thing that kept just messing with me, is when I get to that certain part in the story, when watching the movie back and, like, watching the clips and, like, working on editing everything together, I have to push myself through the emotions, just kind of, like, do my best to heave that back a little bit, swallow it down, and just keep on working. And sometimes I can do that, I wouldn't say easily, but I can do that okay. Other times, I have to take a minute, like, recollect myself, and, like, maybe go do something else for a while, get my emotions back in check, and then come back and try to work on it some more. But anyway, hopefully all this hard work will be worth it. And hopefully I haven't been covering up the microphone this whole time, because I just realized, looks like my palm was just about on the little microphone thing. If that's the case, oops. But anyway, so yeah. Keep your eyes open for When Good Ghouls Go Bad, the review. As of right now, I just looked back. The processing is at 74%, and hopefully Windows Movie Maker doesn't screw it up and make me have to redo something, or a whole hell of a lot of it, because then it's going to take even longer to come out, and this video right here will be superfluous. But anyway, with that said, ladies, gentlemen, boys, ghouls, and all other macabre manner of being, if you like what you've seen here today, you know the drill. The whole like, comment, and abracadabra subscribe. Did it light up? Did it have the spiral rainbow thing? I hope it did. Oh, I just noticed you can see my creepy Peter Pan marionette right over there. Let that be the thing that takes us out of this video. Imagine having that thing in your house. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. So viewers beware, and subscribe if you dare. Merry Creepmas!